This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. Always a pleasure, a real pleasure. Gavin, Gwynne, I think the first time I come to see you, I was like 16, 17, come down to the gym. Every time I see you, it's a pleasure. How's things, bro?
Yeah, all good. I can remember that actually. I was only world champion at the time, so yeah, I can remember that. Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, all good.
Both had a special couple of years since then, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Like big couple of fights and big couple of wins as well. Yeah.
Gav, let's go straight into it. You're fighting Craig Woodruff in the rematch on the Joe Cordina Rack'em undercard in Cardiff, April the 22nd. Firstly, as we were just speaking off camera, your reflections on that first fight with him.
Yeah, obviously it was a great fight for the fans, but going off my performance, I was shit. No, there's no other word to sugarcoat it. I was crap. I off the camera just then, I even went in the change rooms and said to Tony, how fucking crap was I then? Do you know what I mean? I know I'm 10 times better a fighter than that performance, and it was a couple of things going on behind the scenes, but I didn't tell anyone. That's me being me and being naive more so but I was rubbish. Yeah.
Couple of things going on behind closed doors. I remember we done the interview when Shields Marshall was postponed, and I just sort of got your thoughts on it because you had the fight the following week. I know obviously financially for you very important that you could get in the ring then, but if you are happy speaking about it, do you want to sort of speak about what happened in those 2 weeks in the lead up to the fight?
Yeah, so 2 weeks before one of my last sort of sparring sessions, I broke a bone in my hand. Me being me again, naive. I went and had a cortisone injection and just thought it'd be alright. Obviously Tony knew, and we just eased off the punching for the last 2 weeks and thought it'd be alright. But I think it was the second or third round I landed a decent shot and it just went again. Yeah, so I shouldn't have done it, but it is what it is. You live and learn, don't you?
Did you know in the second and third round that it had gone when you threw that punch?
Yeah, the pain shot up my arm. I was just like, I'd rather get punched in the balls than the pain I had. Honestly, it was excruciating, the pain. But I dug in deep and got the 12 rounds out and thought I won it. Thought I won it by about 2 or 3 rounds with a broken hand. So I think and my performance was shocking as well. So yeah.
Gav, we were just speaking over there and you sort of said you boxed with your heart and not your head. Yeah. Now looking back on that this time round, what sort of changes when you're looking at it with Tony and the team? What do you look for now aiming to the April date? Yeah,
it was more tough guy sort of image last time. I was just walking him down and I knew he couldn't punch. He was hitting me clean shots and I was just walking through him, hands up, keeping my hands nice and tight and just being stupid really. Just so the crowd enjoyed it, but that's just me being me. But obviously I know I'm a lot better boxer than that. That's no discredit to Craig. He boxed well, but I know there's a lot of things I can do a lot better, and you'll see that April 22nd. Yeah.
We know you're someone that can go in there and have a war, and you can certainly soak up a little bit as well. Is it now sort of training yourself to think, okay, I can go toe to toe and I can trade, but I can also stick behind the jab and I can box a bit when I allow myself to?
Yeah, definitely. The last, I think it was 4 weeks in the gym, my training team have had me boxing on the back foot. I hate it.
Hey, go on, Gav.
I honest to God, I hate it. I just find it boring. But they're like, you're not getting hit with shots, so what's the point of going forward? You don't have to go forward. You've got long levers. You use your ability and your strengths. So that's what we've been doing, working on all different things. And I think you'll see a totally different fight come April the 22nd. Yeah.
Do we want to jump in, sir?
What's happening?
Mr. Lee Eaton, we're just assessing Gavin's last fight. He always, we know that he can have a tear up, but last time fought with his heart and not his head. This time he needs to box a little bit more.
100% needs to box and he needs to use 2 hands. Simple as that. He's got his hand fixed now. In my eyes, it'll be a completely different story. And on April 22nd, he'll still be British champion. And then, obviously, we move on.
From a manager's point of view after that, I know you always look at what you've got first in hand and you don't want to overlook, but the sky is the limit for Gavin. We've seen him in with Joe Cordina, how well he looked then. James Tennyson, he showed his class. Is it up in the levels?
100%. Listen, obviously, if he wins this fight, then obviously there's options there. So he'll have 2-3 fights with Matchroom. So, and we see what they can do with their stable. Do you know what I mean? If he could go, there's plenty of fights there at lightweight. And listen, if the right fight come up, a big enough fight, we'll go up to 140. It's not a problem. The main thing is earning him enough money to secure his family and winning belts.
That is said like a true manager. I love that. Lee and Gavin, thank you very much for your time. Final message, Gav?
Be ready. Yeah, and still, and be ready. Be ready, Craig. April 22nd, because you'll see a different animal in it.
Bash.